Let us now discuss about bar graphs. Making pictures is not only time-consuming but difficult as well. Sometimes it is not possible to draw an exact pictograph. We have a better visual representation of data, which is called bar graphs. In bar graphs, bars of uniform width with equal spacing between them are erected. The height of each bar represents the given number. Bars may be vertical, column, or horizontal. The average temperature recorded in 4 weeks of June in Delhi is shown in the given column graph. From the scale, it is clear that two small divisions represent 1 degree Celsius. Let us read this graph and try to answer few questions. What was the average temperature in the first week? Here, the bar corresponding to first week touches the line of 30. Therefore, average temperature in first week was 30 degrees Celsius. Which was the hottest week? And what was the average temperature in this week? In the graph, the hottest week is corresponding to fourth week. The line touches the line of 40. Therefore, average temperature in the fourth week was 40 degrees Celsius. Find the difference between the average temperatures of second and third weeks. Average temperature in second week is equal to 38 degrees Celsius and average temperature in third week is equal to 32 degrees Celsius. So the difference between the average temperatures of second and third weeks is equal to 38 degrees Celsius minus 32 degrees Celsius, which is equal to 6 degrees Celsius. Now let us learn how to show graphs when the data is very large. Sometimes the given data is very large and it is very difficult to choose a convenient scale on the vertical axis. In that case, we draw the approximate height of each bar and write the given data on the top of each bar. The following example will make this idea more clear. The following bar graph shows the deposits of a bank on 31st March of each year. Read the graph and answer the following questions. What were the deposits in the year 2009? Here the number written on the top of the bar for the year 2009 is 50,360. So the deposits in the year 2009 were 50,360 crore rupees. What were the deposits in the year 2011? Here the number written on the top of the bar for the year 2011 is 71,360. So the deposits of the year 2011 were 71,360 crore rupees. Are the bank's deposits increasing every year? As the heights of the bars are increasing every year, so the bank's deposits are increasing every year. Let us learn how to draw bar graphs. Let us understand the drawing of bar graphs by taking an example. The expenditure of a company during the year 2009 under different heads is given below. Represent it on a bar graph. Here, let the horizontal scale represent heads and vertical scale represents expenditure. We select a suitable scale to represent the numbers 12, 4, 8, 10, etc. Let 10 divisions on the vertical scale represent expenditure of 2 lakh rupees. We draw the bars as per the given information and write the heading Expenditure during 2009. The bar graph is shown on the screen.